Okay, guys, I'm starting this again. I want to come to you guys today and talk about a couple things. First of all, if you are new to the 2B mindset and you feel like you're behind, don't worry. I want you to breathe, okay? Breathe with me. All right, now we're good, right? We're gonna breathe, we're gonna baby step this. So don't get overwhelmed with all the things that are happening in the feed and people showing their food and their plate it and all that stuff. Don't get overwhelmed by the terminology and the things that you haven't even learned yet because you haven't gone through the videos. So what you need to do is breathe. Realize that every single person in this group was overwhelmed when they started. So that is a normal, very normal reaction to have when you're starting something new, especially when you're talking about overhauling nutrition. So some of you guys, we're also going to talk today a little bit about how you feel starving at different points of the day and what you should do about that. So those of you who have come from other nutrition programs, especially ones like 80 Day Obsession, where you are eating like 5-6 times a day, big meals, this is going to be quite the switch. So it's okay to be a little apprehensive. It's okay to, feel a little bit hungry or have that like starvation feeling, but let's kind of dive into that too. So what I'm going to do is share my screen and show a few ways for you to get started so that you feel more comfortable with the program. So what I'm going to do here is share my screen. Okay, so first of all, the one way that you can actually go into your program is you can do it right through your Beachbody On Demand. If you are already a Beachbody On Demand member, this is super easy. You are very familiar with this page. What you do is just go to the nutrition tab, and you will see that takes you right to 2B Mindset. If you, obviously all of you guys have purchased the program, so it's unlocked, so you just click on that, and it takes you straight to the 2B Mindset overview, and all your videos are right here. So if you are already used to doing your Beachbody On Demand and accessing it that way, all you have to do is go to the nutrition tab, okay? Another option is just to go and type in 2bmindset.com. It takes you, guess what, to the exact same page. So here you go. We're all on the same page now, either through Beachbody On Demand or just typing in 2bmindset.com. Here is your overview. This tells you about the program and all your videos. So when we suggest that when you get started, start watching the videos. These are the videos that we're talking about. You start right with getting started. You can see all of these are pretty easy time frames here. So it's just 8 minutes for meeting Alana, telling her story. You may have already heard it through other resources. And then you talk about what to do before you even begin, 4 minutes. This stuff does not take that long. Start with 1 or 2 videos at a time. You're going to go through the introduction, the 2 bunnies. What does it actually mean for 2B Mindset? And those are your 4 guiding principles for the program. That's the basics, okay? And then she dives into the different food groups. So you're going to have, looking at the veggies, looking at proteins, looking at carbohydrates, question about what's an FFC, what's a fiber-filled carb, and that is basically taking what you may have known as carbohydrates and fruit and squishing those 2 categories together, and taking the most fiber-filled ones are going to be on the food list so that you can help yourself to lose weight and still eat carbs. So she explains all of that. It's a little bit longer video, 11 minutes, still not that long at all. She goes over accessories, and then here are examples on how you can plate your breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, and just a recap of everything. So very simple. And then we go into the mindset part. So she talks more about emotional eating. What do you do if you are still hungry? And that's number 14 is, want to eat more? Sure. So there is a More Sure model that explains what you do when you're hungry. You're going to talk about the kitchen, the grocery store, ordering takeouts, eating out, social events, everything. There's also troubleshooting. What do you do if you have any of these issues that come up? Watch the video. That's why you have lifetime access, so you can constantly go back and watch them. And then in here are your recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, extra veggies, side recipes. These are all in your recipe booklet that came in the mail, but then you also have these great videos that will explain how to make them, so you don't have to guess. You can just watch those. So these are all the videos that are at your disposal through 2bmindset.com or beachbodyondemand.com. And then you have your resources tab up here. So everything you got in the mail, your program guide, your tracker, food list, all of that is right here for you. And then there's also a Q&A. So if you still have questions, there is frequently asked questions right here. And then there's also other languages. So these are all great resources for you to have. So that's just kind of an overview of the website. If you are brand new and you have not really gotten into the program yet at all, you want to just start with the videos. You don't even have to do anything else. Just watch the videos, take notes if you want, but just watch them. That's what I did when I first got this. Was I didn't even start watching them on day one because that was launch day and I was super busy. So I waited until I had some time and I watched one or two at a time, or I listened to them when I was getting ready in the morning. Really easy, and then you're gonna just start implementing as you go. So take the pressure off yourself. It's not a big deal if you haven't even started yet. And if you have and you have some questions, go back to the videos and watch them again. Watch them over and over again. So these are your two ways that you can get into the videos, get into the resources. And if you're just getting started, watch the videos. Just start a few at a time. Your very first thing is water first. So make sure you have your water bottle with you at all times. Make sure you're tracking your water. This is 30 ounces. Constantly have it with you. That is going to help you first and foremost. And then you're going to go into your veggies. And it explains this all in order. So the other thing is, for those of you who are coaches, what I want to show you, I know there's several of you that are coaches that have probably never gone into your back office ever, and you have no idea how to get to the resources for that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk you through. You go to teambeachbody.com and you're going to log in. So I'm already logged in, and you go to your coach online office. And then it'll take you to this page. I already logged in. So if you are a working coach or you just wanted the discount, you have access to this coach office. If you're not a coach yet, you still can be. Just let me know if you're interested in that and we can sign you up. No big deal. So you want to go to Grow My Business and Challenge Group Tools. So yes, this is called Happy Healthy Community is a Success Group, but the guide is in this Challenge Group Guide. Probably should have gone back so you could see that. So it says Challenge Group Guides right here. You click on that, and that's going to take you to this page. The very top one is 2B Mindset. So when you go into that, you can filter what you're looking for. So this is 2B Mindset. You want to find out what do they say about exercise in 2B Mindset. A lot of you guys are really into exercise. You want to know, how does that fit into this program? What should I do about eating around there? So click on that and see what happens. So it's going to take you to a specific video that was done just about 2B Mindset and exercise. So you can go to this and download it, and then you can have it to view. I think this one's 11 minutes. But if you have questions and you have access to these materials, this is even better because you're going to have all of this stuff right there for you. So you need recipes, overcoming obstacles, all of this stuff is in here. Another thing I want to show you is in our Happy Healthy community, this is all done by units. So if you are brand new, start here. You go to the welcome, start here. Prep week is all here. So it doesn't matter if you started today or 3 weeks ago and bought the program 3 weeks ago and you haven't even started yet, it's okay. So all you have to do is go to, before you start, review all of these things that are in prep week. It doesn't matter when you started, just start at the beginning, unit 1, start here, and go through them as you go. And then you'll be able to see the other days in here as well. So you can do this at your own pace. If you're not sure what something is, then look in here, and then we're going to be adding more to these as well. So as we go, we're going to be having adding things to these, so you can come right back into these units and say, okay, cravings, and then look at the posts about cravings. So we're creating this unit classroom kind of thing for you guys to have as a resource, an ongoing resource, because this is not just a once in a while thing. This is a life thing. So we're going to have all of this stuff is going to get filled up as we go. We're just going to keep tagging posts and putting them in here so that you can see them. But if you're first starting, go to the start here, and that will help you to get started. So hopefully that answers some questions. Now let's go on to starving. All right. I can talk to you guys about this from personal experience because I am an early riser. So that means I eat my breakfast with it, which is my Shakeology. I add spinach, half cup mashed sweet potato, a teaspoon of almond butter, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and my vegan vanilla Shakeology. So that's what I mix up together first thing in the morning before I run or before I work out. That's what I've started doing with 80 Day Obsession, and I just don't want to stop. So it fills the breakfast requirement of 50% protein, 50% fiber-filled carbs because I have the Shakeology and I have the sweet potatoes. So I also add the spinach just for bonus points. But I drink that at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So for me to go all the way until like 12:30 when my husband gets home for lunch, that's a long time, especially if you've worked out in between. So that's why I get up so early so I can work out. And after my workout, I do drink the Beachbody Performance Recover. I have half banana or a whole small banana, depends on what I have. And I blend that up and I have coffee and water and my Recover. So sometimes that will hold me over until lunch and other times it won't. So today I made sure I went to a doctor's appointment, took my water with me, and I took a Beach Bar and I was good to go. So that held me over until lunch because your Beach Bar does count as a protein. You want to do veggies first. So sometimes I'll grab like some bell peppers or things like that that are easy to grab and go. So make sure that if you're on the run that you keep easy to grab veggies and easy to grab snacks so you can do that and still stay on track and not be starving, because otherwise it's okay for you to eat lunch at 11 if you're starving at 11. Nobody says what time you have to eat. And then a lot of times in the tracker it'll say breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, like optional snack. And at the same time, how you deal with snacks, and she says this in the videos too, is you just do the More Sure model for your snacking. So water first, you want to drink at least 16 ounces of water, so like a small water bottle, or I usually do at least half of that. And then you do your veggies most, so make sure you pick out a veggie. I have a lot of leftover veggies in my refrigerator on a regular basis. I'll grab some of that. I did the Cauliflower rice the other day, or cauliflower recipe that she had, and it was delicious. And I was hungry in the afternoon, so I started with that. I had water, and then I had the cauliflower, and then I had some Greek yogurt as my protein, and I added some blueberries in there as a carb FFC. So that was my snack. It was a big snack, and I ate dinner a couple hours later, and I still lost a few tenths of a pound the next day. I still lost weight, even though I ate pretty much like 4 meals that day. So just follow the More Sure model of water first, veggies most, then your protein, and then your carbs. So, and then if you're still hungry, go back around the circle and keep doing that, and that's going to help you. So whether your snack is mid-morning or your snack is in the afternoon, or you have to adjust times or eliminate a snack altogether if you're not hungry, play around with it. And the rule of thumb is try it, track it, and see. Try it, track it, and see, because every body is different. Every person is different. How you deal with things, digest things is different. So what works for you may not work for me. And that the system is in place to help show you that. And the tracking is so, so important. So if you're starving at 10 a.m., have a snack or have your lunch. It really doesn't matter. Follow the More Sure model of water first, veggies most, then have your protein and have your fiber-filled carb, and see how that does. If you are on the run like me, keep some veggies in little baggies in the refrigerator, keep some Beach Bars on hand, and go. So I hope that that helps you guys. Don't worry. If you are feeling behind, don't worry. Start today, because you're going to start where you are. You're going to start drinking water. That's your very first step. Your next one is to always make sure you have veggies most. And after that, just keep watching the videos, all right? So she's going to go through everything for you. Don't worry. Breathe. You guys are doing great. I love the results you guys are having, so keep it up and make sure you track. Okay? I'll talk to you guys later.